Good morning, welcome to the Daily Digest, and here we revisit the blame game. Now, the blame game is one of the favorite games of sinners in the Bible. It starts in Genesis because Adam blames Eve, Eve blames the serpent, all trying to put off guilt from themselves and to put on someone else um, to somehow feign innocence. Doesn't work, and it always, whenever people start doing this, something really bad's happened. Well, of course, we have some blame game going on here with the golden calf. So Moses is like, what's going on? What's with the golden calf? This is an enormous sin. This is like the biggest sin, idolatry, worshiping other gods before God. Um, he's like, don't get angry, Moses. You know how the people are. They're set on mischief. This is true. But they said unto me, make us gods which shall go before us. And therefore you weren't around. Um, so I gathered up gold, I cast it in the fire, and out came this calf. It's like you toss it in and then it jumps back out as a golden calf. Now we know from the story, um, Aaron himself engraved this calf, right? He took tools and put it together. Or not put it together, but carved it out and assembled it, and probably didn't look great. But anyhow, um, it's just this is the high priest, right? This is the guy who's going to be the high priest. God uses sinners, but my goodness. Um, so then he plays the playing game. Of course, Aaron's in trouble, and he's amongst the people. People goes to address the people. You've sinned a great sin, and then I shall make an atonement for your sin. So Moses is going to go be a mediator, begging God for mercy upon the people, which prefigures Christ's ministry, by the way. So Moses goes to the Lord, um, forgive their sin. If not, blot me right out of my book. So Moses interposes himself. If you're not going to do it, kill me. Um, Offering himself in a sense there, which again prefigures Christ. Um, Whoever I've sinned against me, him will I blot out of my book. Therefore now go, lead the people into the place which I have spoken unto thee. Behold, my angel shall go before thee. That cloud, fire. What angel of the Lord? Also probably God himself. Anyway, nevertheless, in the day when I visit, I will visit their sin upon them. So there are going to be some consequences, and the visitation of the Lord is going to be a serious thing when it happens. And then the journey continues. Now, Hebrews talking about if the consequences for sinning in the old covenant were serious, how much more serious are they now when it's in the new fulfilled covenant, right? How much more serious is it when now that you put Christ in the mix, where you're rejecting Christ? Because there are plenty of scary, fiery indignation and judgment in the Old Testament, right? When they despise Moses' law. So the punishment is going to be even more sore. Who have trodden underfoot the Son of God, right? And hath counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified an unholy thing, and hath done despite unto the Spirit of grace, right? You really have to go against a lot of stuff in this sense to break off from the covenant people and to bring yourself into judgment. This is very serious. Vengeance belongs to me. I will recompense, says the Lord. This is the Lord, right? The Lord will judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God. Truth. But call to remembrance the former things, the former days. Aha, the former days. I like the former days. Learning about them. After you were illuminated, you endured a great fight of afflictions, right? When you first came and were brought in, you had this struggle within yourself. This is particularly clear, for those who are new to faith, also with those who have a Jewish background too, right? There's some strife going on here. Partly was you were made a great gazing stock by both reproaches and afflictions, right? From the outside, particularly again, Hebrews in the first century, that would have happened. And partly you became companions to them that we're so used. So you join the losers. So you yourself receive mockery, and then you join the group that gets the most mockery. Um, For he had compassion of me and my bonds, and took joyfully the splitting of your goods, knowing in yourselves that you have a heaven and a better enduring absence, right? This is that interesting? That would be very Pauline. Anyway, but then also you do good things. You endure hardship from others, and you offer your goods to the sake of the kingdom because you know there's a wealth that you will have later on. We've talked a lot about that. The things that endure. So there, don't cast away your confidence. Be patient. Endure. Right. God will come and will not tarry. The just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. We are not of them who draw back into perdition, of them that believe to the saving of the soul, right? We are among God's people. And that's something we can walk and be comforted by, right? Despite our failings and weaknesses, we are still God's people, and we can remain and abide in him always. We need to go forth in that kind of strength and confidence. So I'll see you all later.